Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, October 31, 2022. Early today, there can be some uncertainties or doubts setting in. Decisions shouldn't be made lightly, but if you can't fix something, try not to worry too much about it and save it for a time when you're more patient and have the chance to get to its core. Mercury's square to Pluto can stir up controversy, but it's best not to jump to conclusions, as thoughts and perceptions can be a little extreme right now. Overthinking things is unlikely to lead you to a good place. Instead, you may end up losing some objectivity. Expressing suspicion won't remedy a situation in which a trust problem already exists. Jumping to communicate may not be the wisest choice under these conditions, making it best to observe and adopt a wait-and-see attitude. As the day advances, it becomes far easier to take things less personally. The moon moves out of your sign, and a Venus-Jupiter creative aspect inspires a need to see the best side of situations. An improved routine can be satisfying. Drama is on the docket today. It'd be especially wise to lie low. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet, is orbiting in your solar 12th house of secrets and hidden enemies and will clash violently with Pluto spinning in your solar 3rd house of intellect. Bad news could emerge out of nowhere in the form of suspicion, manipulation, or even gossip. It appears someone may have it out for you, so don't let this trigger you into a war that no one will win. Do your best to breathe through frustration and damage control rather than brandishing your sword. Be mindful of your tone, turf, and timing. Mull over what you want to say before you say it when Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. You might feel mentally tense, especially if you are struggling to assert your ideas in a peaceful yet strategic way. However, you may feel increasingly stressed the longer you wait to address what is on your mind. Your workplace and immediate community could drastically transform for the better if you speak up. But you should be careful so that there is no unnecessary tension or destruction. The moon might be making an ordinary monthly visit to your income sector, but the timing and the significance set this visit apart. The timing means you have a better sense of where the money is as Jupiter leaves your work sector today, while a friendly aspect to the planets staying on gives you the confidence of knowing nothing will go off the boil. This is also significant in its own right, with the moon making its last visit before the Sun and Venus return to begin the most lucrative weeks of 2022. Whether or not you feel like it, try to force yourself to get out and exercise at least 3 times a week. You have a lot of psychic energy available to you with today's planetary alignment, and you will benefit from getting your blood circulating, your lungs aerated, and your mind relaxed. Running and yoga are a great combination, or, if your knees are not willing, swimming and yoga. Set yourself realistic expectations and feel the sweet sensation of success. Today is going to be positive, notably in terms of your relationships. You will be able to take advantage of this to establish close ties with someone among your family or friends. However, don't rush to be the one that takes the first step, because today's vibrations indicate that you should let those close to you take action first. In addition, try to make the projects you have with others progress and exchange viewpoints with those you collaborate with, but without radically modifying your plans. Being a better listener doesn't mean changing your own opinion. The moon's departure from Scorpio yesterday may have brought the eclipsing new moon earlier in the week to a close, but in the early days of your birthday month and new solar year, the full impact has yet to be revealed. With the moon gone, so too is intensity, and with it the emotional fog of war, with a chance to make sense of what has been an empowering few days. Yet this has left you with your instincts sharp at a time of change while ensuring you are emotionally engaged as Jupiter retrogrades back out of your work sector and back into a playful and creative part of your chart. 5 months after leaving your romantic sector, Jupiter retrogrades back in for a rare double-dip visit today. In a case of perfect timing, Jupiter returns to find Venus, the planet of love, not only in Scorpio but still in her early days here. As Jupiter returns with an opportunity for a do-over, Venus is looking to the future while the planets of luck and love are now working to breathe new life into matters of the heart. Our eyes in the sky. Today tests your strong independent streak versus a longing for connection. Mercury enters Scorpio and probes at your spontaneous nature. It could even make you want to rebel against authority. A fated magnetism amplifies the overall feeling of predestined attraction as both Mars and Mercury are now in mutual reception and giving strength to each other. It's almost like you've been here and done this before. It can feel like you're moving through several moments of déjà vu that can be an ethereal development out of time and space. It's like you're floating through the cosmos and the universe has some gifts for you when you're ready to reach out and take them. Who knew it could be this easy? With so many crazy things happening in the world, someone or something out there has an awesome surprise in store for you. This is an opportunity to take a step toward your wild side. If you feel a call to action and don't know where it will end up, let these current transits take you to a more aligned state of being. Finances and career could be a big part of why you're taking matters into your own hands, even if you're feeling pressure from family and friends to stay on the course they'd prefer. Remember, when there are connections to the North Node, that's the time to strike even if others don't understand. Do something that has been calling to your soul. You are up against some tough opposition. Others are bringing you back down to reality and you don't necessarily like it too much. Your mood is not so good, despite how much you try to fake it. Go easy on yourself. This difficult time will pass. Situations are finally turning around in your favor. Other people are seeing things through your eyes, and this is helping to create a much greater understanding between you and the people you work with. Just be yourself and the rewards will come. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon squares Jupiter in Pisces, the first time these planets have squared from mutable signs since early May. We are especially vulnerable to the pitfalls of idealism under this influence. It is difficult to distinguish truth from fiction, and we risk being coerced by those claiming to be experts into investing in foolish causes. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, but will only last about 10 minutes. Nevertheless, stay mindful of hard shells and avoid starting new ventures. Following this, the moon enters Capricorn, ending its short void of course. Over the next 2 days, the moon and Uranus are the only planets transiting Earth signs. Therefore, the moon helps to balance the elemental scales currently dominated by planets in water. While our relationships and interactions may be intense, the Capricorn moon offers emotional grounding and helps us maintain a practical attitude.